So from bottom to top, for anyone sort of roughly new to the game who might not know, we've got Scourge, Bonesaw. I believe that is then
That's Piper.
then Vetgraves, then Pelage with Squeak tucked in behind.
Ready for the tag-along.
Steve is playing one of the new Season 4 captains. The Brewers Guild received Corker. His shtick being that he has a heroic play to give every squaddy model within 4 inches of him a beer token. A beer token can be used to activate a heroic play or to make an attack. To activate a heroic play, to make a character play, or to make an attack. So he's got some really nice, particularly late game pressure. He can bring a lot of influence to the field.
As the downside being he's only a 2/4 influence captain, meaning that team is generating 11 right now? Yeah, 11.
11 question mark? Yes, 11. But between Hooper and Decimate, when they get up to 5 and 6 influence repeatedly, respectively.
Captains!
Can we turn them up a little bit? I can't hear them very well.
Can we turn players up?
You want them up?
A little bit, yeah. Both of them.
Or each other down?
No, I think them up because I can't hear them over the din of the room anyway.
Okay, fine.
Maybe
Turning you down is that volume that feeds that.
Yeah.
Sure, fine. All right, we'll work it out.
We can just sort of guess what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dropped way too low. I can't hear anything really in here now. Sorry, we're experiencing technical difficulties. So what Maria is doing there is measuring 11 inches from Decimate and making sure that Bonesaw is just outside that.
Yep. That is her natural threat.
That is acrobatic 2-inch melee and 7-inch.
Yes.
Sprint.
So not accounted for times called.
Not accounted for Spigot's times called.
Successful.
It's 2 along the 3. I think she's all right with that. I can just about hear them if I go completely quiet. It should be fine. Yeah, the round has started. You've lost 6 minutes already, guys. Come on.
Maria likes to play a very goal-orientated Ratcatchers.
She does. She plays a primarily goal-orientated team.
I would not be surprised to see Bonesaw dive off the line for whoever gets the ball first or second activation.
Just go straight in, get 4 points, and accept that you're losing your Bonesaw.
Yeah. And then use Piper to threaten something else.
So this is really nice to see. Obviously, in the Season 4 background that we've received recently, the Ratcatchers have kind of gone to war with the Brewers Guild, killing off a number of their players. Spoiler alert, guys. And then there's a nice sort of climactic showdown between the Ratcatchers Guild and the Brewers Guild, a big sort of fight in the courtyard, as I recall.
And Blacksmith's weighed in as well.
And the Blacksmith's weighed in too. So yeah, this is a nice and fluffy encounter. Maria is a local player of ours from the Surrey Spartans down in Coulsdon. So part of me wants to root for her as a local and friend, but part of me wants the Brewers to win quite a lot, as I am I was originally a Brewers boy. So what, we've got 4 on Bonesaw, it looks like 6 on Piper, and then 2 on Pelage, 1 on someone else. 3 on Pelage. 2 on Pelage. 3 on Pelage. And then we got... Friday Shadow-like in sprinting on the ball recovery mission. The advantage of this move as well means that Friday ends up within potentially the range of a Corker Heroic to start receiving beer tokens. The key with a lot of these Brewers teams is they're all about 4-inch auras.
4-inch bubble. I do quite like having a centre spot on a proxy base. purposes of goal shooting.
That is quite nice.
Successfully passes to Corker and keeps the momentum.
I'll be honest, I'm still having some difficulty hearing Maria. I can hear Steve fairly well, so apologies if we get stuff a bit wrong. We're getting some feedback on the
I feel
mics.
like that's when you're pointing your mics at each other. When you turn them up.
Maybe.
Yes, probably.
Yeah. Is there any way we can turn Maria up? Steve's okay, but Maria's still a bit quiet.
What's up, sorry?
Maria's still very quiet. We can hear Steve okay.
Right, let me go and see if we can turn Maria's mic up.
Yeah, if you can, that'd be great.
There we go.
That's as loud as it goes.
That's okay.
That's fine.
So yeah, it looks like Bone Store's going to wade in right off the bat.
Is this your list?
Yeah, it's quite long. So I imagine it will be a charge, meditate, shot. Sorry, we're getting a lot of squeak on the mics. We think it might be just... That's much better. That's much better. It was really loud. Hopefully they can still hear us all right.
Sure.
He's just sitting with your mic pointed at me now just to see
No,
if it
no,
goes
no,
low.
no. I'm sitting my mic pointed that way.
Oh,
Literally
okay.
not pointed at you.
Oh.
So, Bonesaw looking to hit, I think the tackle's momentous.
His tackle is momentous. So I'm imagining he's diving in.
Stamina and unsure whether that's a charge or a... That is a charge.
Yeah. I think you need to go for the charge because the chance that you'll miss it is too great. So his momentous tackle is on 1, so he can take the tackle, hopefully dodge out, maybe get a wrap, dodge out of engagement.
3-1 on Corker.
Yep.
I can see threes.
I can see a lot of threes. Only 1 dice going out, 2 dice going out. That's a wrap.
Yep.
So what do you reckon? Momentous, unexpected arrival, momentous tackle?
Something like that, I'd imagine. And
Or does the unexpected arrival mean that Corker's still in the way? He's going to be in the way either way, isn't he?
yeah. You're taking the shot over Corker, but you're hoping that Meditate sorts that out.
But that unexpected arrival could actually be quite nice, because am I right in that's a 3-inch pulse and it's going to hit the Decimate and Spigot?
Hopefully.
Because shunting them right back could
Yeah.
be really nice.
Definitely. It looks like she might have taken the push dodge.
Oh, perhaps the push dodge means she can get
Tap
him off the line and have a clear shot.
Not quite tapping.
But if he now dodges,
Yeah.
yeah. Now she's got a clear line, no interference. Still not engaged by Decimate. Yeah. Okay, so I still think the unexpected arrival could be funny.
Meditation, so this will be hopefully bonus timed as well.
Not going to bonus time it. She's going for it with 3 dice with rerolls.
Yep.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
It gives Bonesaw the option to slide into that cover, maybe. So she's got 1-6, gets a screamer.
Yes. She takes the 1 and the slide.
Sliding directly back. So the advantage... Sliding back to at 8 of the goal on the off chance she gets an opportunity for a snapshot, which I suspect against a Brewers team she will not.
I'd say. Good job they don't have pushes.
Yeah. Or like, reliable knockdowns.
Yeah.
Or to enjoy crowding out and like scrumming.
None of that on the Brewers team.
None of that on the Brewers team. It's really not their jam. So I hope you guys can hear us okay now. We fiddled back with the mics because it was getting very squeaky in our ears.
Seem to have removed the feedback.
Yeah.
So very small kick out.
Just a tiny little kick out. Itty bitty.
And snaps it to Desi.
It's lovely.
Desi will be pretty safe with the ball there because Piper's a 16-inch threat, realistically. Unless she wants to earn legendary.
Yes, and it looks like Piper's just off his 16-inch because he's not directly opposite her.
Correct.
So he can't sprint and then use his...
He could sprint legendary and then do it.
Yes, that's true.
But that seems... Corker waddles.
He's going to waddle up. Hopefully within 4 of everyone. Is she going to counter for the push dodge?
I think the knockdown on 2 threat is
Yeah.
good.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Yep.
I would have potentially... You could argue you could whiskey chase her and take a knockdown on 1, but I think the 2 seems pretty reliable. Just a bit unlucky there for Steve. There
And then
we go.
takes Mon KD.
Yeah. And then you have to imagine this is where he heroics. It looks like that includes Hooper.
I
Hope so.
think that's just out. Oh, no.
No. So that's a very nice opening gambit there for...
It's not really a gambit.
Opening gambit is an opening play, sorry, I should say. You are quite right. It's not a gambit. Opening play. Just a nice, easy corker turn.
It's a solid
It's
throw.
exactly what he wanted to do. He started the avalanche. He started building up snow on the mountainside. He's on the highway to the corker zone. The corker zone being...
Vet Graves jogs. Chooses not to trigger tag along because it's directly towards.
Yeah. A little bit of... couple of decisions here to me by Steve as to what order he takes his activations in.
Update the score. He's up. Yep, will do. I just need to...
Oh, Mike's on it.
Oh, yep. 4-0 to Maria.
The Rats are on 4.
It's not good enough, really.
Not
Can't
good
get the stuff.
Can't get the stuff. I think that was Bag of Quaffers. Or, sorry, Pick Me Up, as it's called now.
It's bag of waffles.
What did he do with the single influence then?
Mine's...
Second wind.
Yep. Scourge jogs into cover.
To sit in a hella threatening position. That Scourge Hammer is ready to fall next turn.
Although in range of Desi, possibly.
The problem is if he's in range of Desi, he's going to be in range of Hooper very soon.
Yep. Possibly. I don't know.
Possibly.
I've not seen Steve play Brewers this season, so I don't know how aggressive or taxi-ish he is.
If you like jog, pass, dodge, attack twice.
Or just go with Spigot and pop up the heroic.
Pop up the heroic, yeah.
It puts the throw up to like, what, 13?
So that's a 9 attack, a 9 tack Spigot. Thanks to Flawed, +2 attack against knockdown targets.
Yeah, sure.
Even with quite a lot of misses. So he's got Mom 3 and 1 damage for 4 damage, leaving Bonesaw, I think, on 8. Got Squeak going, another burn activation.
Yep.
Just going up to be ready for tag along on Vet Graves. Staying close to Vet Graves as well, because Vet Graves heroic can give Squeak 2 influence, which can occasionally be useful.
Yes. Rat Jakes.
Rat Jakes. Old Rats? I thought we were going with Old Rats.
Old Rats, that works.
Annoyingly for Steve, where he had to put Friday kind of made her a little bit annoying for everyone else.
Yep.
Oh, maybe going for Hooper now. I wonder if his concern is bringing Decimate too far up where she's then threatened by Piper.
Yeah, possibly.
But a 3-attack Hooper will delete that.
4 attacks.
Yeah, but I'd say you probably don't spend the beer token this early. You save it for next turn, have 5 attacks.
Probably has a sprint to get in.
Does he? Isn't he move 5 now? 5 base move, 2-inch melee?
Maybe. I think going around Friday might mess him up.
No, that's jog.
No, jog.
So he's momentum to True Grit himself. I would have argued that's not necessary here because you probably don't want to kill Bonesaw just yet, or do you reckon you just kill him?
Depends what your plan for Activation 1 is, but yes, I probably wouldn't want to kill Bonesaw.
Yeah.
I do like him Brewers.
I suppose he can just take low pushes on Hooper just to generate them.
So Bonesaw's on 8, hits the top of the playbook for Momentous 5. Down to 3.
Down to 3 health.
Rolls enough to kill him,
Yeah.
but it's whether Steve wants to kill him.
It's a tough decision. So he's got double push, Mom push, generating some extra momentum, keeping him alive for at least one other swing.
I think
He's taking him off.
he does remove the Bonesaw.
I don't know if I agree with that. Steve's a very experienced Brewers player, though. Maybe he has a plan for next turn.
I love the very threatening activation of Activation 1, Spigot, taking someone out and then popping up the right.
It's a lovely pivot. Minimal investment for maximum gain. And then everyone else is fully stacked and much faster, much more threatening. The other problem here is now Hooper is in range to be attracted by Piper and subsequently wailed on by that 3-stacked Pelage.
Well, I think if Maria Dilemma's Hooper, you just say, you come to me, right? And you're kind of okay with it?
But then if Piper can do like a couple of pushes and then heroic.
Sure. I think you're still fine with that.
Fair enough.
Because then you get to... You're going first, right?
Yeah, that's true. Well, hopefully. That should be the plan.
And Desi gets to then go last, push Piper into, like, Corker and
I think
Spig.
Corker like 4 stacks himself and wails on him maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose there's... Yeah, might be all right. Might be all right. Like I said, Steve knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Oops.
We're very careful to use the 7-inch widget to check whether she's in range.
Now she switched to the 8.
Yeah. The worst thing is Piper does it on the edge of 8, so you come to me and just like he walks 6 inches and then it doesn't engage you.
Yeah. That's sad.
It's so sad. Could possibly see a Piper goal run here.
Ooh. Do you think?
It's possible, I think.
I think it's sketchy. I think it's a bad place for him to be. It might be way more.
It's a very Maria thing to do.
Yeah.
You
Hit
take double
everything.
push here,
Yep.
which she does. She takes double push. Pushes. Oh, no. She's taxing.
She's taxing for Pelage.
Yeah. Because I think you can push Hooper out the way,
Yep.
and then you legendary towards their goal, heroic Desi forwards. I think you might be in range.
Okay, I can see that. It's a bit ballsy. I like it, but being 8-2 up.
Yeah. Although Desi's counter attack is super good,
Yes.
so I probably wouldn't.
Double push on 2, tackle push on 3.
Hooper gets 2 damage on Piper on the counter.
Takes
Brewers
another
2
swing at
rats
him.
4. You're correct. I'm not used to doing this. There we go.
Thanks, guys. We're having to be our own tech support. God damn it.
I know.
Momentous push.
Yep. Takes 1 push
Oh.
again.
No, double push.
Yeah.
Non-mom?
No. Momentous
Or
double
is it
push.
mom? Where's it? Where is it on his
2.
playbook? Is it on 2? Oh, my apologies. I thought it was on 3.
Score
Shows
is
what the hell I know.
4-2 to Maria.
Hits the double push again.
Yep. As is likely to go, it's 3-1. Yep.
Just gonna move him around and use Piper's influence now to maximise her momentum output. I expect. Now engaged by Scourge as well,
So I think she might need 1 more push to get in range of Pelage.
but she can do that right at the end, I guess.
Yeah, she can also rogue.
Yeah. With big stacks of momentum on both sides now, both of them have had, ways to get quite a lot of attacks turn 1. Both these teams have very, very good sort of threat extension options.
Plus, Maria has played aggressively into the Brewers, giving them Bonesaw early.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
That takes another double push.
At 9 of Pelage,
I think also at 1 of Piper currently.
I think
And within 2 of Scourge.
maximum friend help, super best friends team. Yeah, I think that's a better option because my concern, actually, I mean, it could still happen. My concern is that Decimate goes up, passes to Hooper now, dodges Hooper back, and suddenly Pelage hasn't got that great first turn.
But surely at that point you want them engaged by 2, so it's on 6s.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That like where Hooper's ended up now, I think is better for Steve
Sure.
because he could potentially dodge Hooper away now.
Yep.
Just waiting for the stream, guys.
Coffee with milk, please. What? No. Just milk.
Thank you very much. That's the lovely Andrew from Singled Out there offering to get down a coffee.
Yes. Thank you. I don't function without caffeine. 'Cause I'm old. Complete adult.
Were you going to say because you're old?
No.
Okay, I thought you were going to say because I'm old.
I'm not old, you're old.
I'm not old.
You're older than
I'm
me.
older. That's different. Oh, lovely.
This is...
It's blowing across the mic, sadly. Okay, the lovely mic has just set us up a fan. And
So that
unfortunately
looks
it's blowing
like
across the
a
mic.
pass.
Casual 30 degrees.
Walk, so he's engaging Piper, and then I believe try and make the tap-in pass to Hooper on 4s.
Yeah. Bonus time in the pass to Hooper. So makes that. You dodge Hooper like back this way, maybe towards Piper?
Yeah, I think basically base for Piper.
Yeah, basically exactly where Steve's going is where I thought seems pretty good. So clearly I know what I'm
Hits the
talking about.
pass. If that gets you out of Scourge, you're very happy.
Yeah, if that's out of Scourge, he can come a little bit back towards his side as well.
Thank you.
Oh, Willow, he looks like he's opting to engage Piper but stay engaged by Scourge. I don't know if I agree with that.
Well,
I mean, it might be fine, but I think I would have preferred to disengage from Scourge and come a little bit further.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 momentum plays. I think that's 5 or 6 on
Yeah.
about to be 7. Because depending on the cards, Steve might know he's got both 7s.
That's true, and Maria might end up with like a 4 highest, who knows. Didn't hit a momentous result, though, with the Desi attack. That's sad.
No. Just the 1 damage push.
1 damage push, which is still good.
Keeping within 2s.
Does she maybe use her beer token?
No.
No. Where is her beer token?
Maybe it's been used.
Maybe he did use it.
Yes, because I think she had 1 on her, so it must
I
have been...
thought she had 2. My apologies. So she had to... She used the beer token for the attack.
And Pelage just sort of dumps
Larger
herself,
sort of, yeah. Swooshes up the field.
threatening the world. Apart from Friday.
Okay, so is 5 plays 7.
Yeah.
So for Steve to have control here, he needs big cards, and we need Maria to have small ones. I think Maria's actually in a very nice position here.
So the ball is on Hooper.
Yeah, this is...
It
This
feels
is
like
the
the only
thing.
ball that can realistically take the goal one is Piper. But he's got a lot of options to do it.
Yes. The other thing is, don't forget, Bonesaw is coming back on and can then stamina into position.
Yeah, I still don't think that's in range.
I'm unconvinced, I reckon.
I reckon
To there, stamina to
Bonesaw
there,
can get
charge
to the
to
ball,
there.
but not score.
I don't know if I necessarily agree.
That's fine. You don't have to. I can just be right.
No, I think you're probably right, actually, looking at it.
It's almost like bottom of the pitch, the middle is like 16 inches.
Shut up, Dan. I'm smart. I'm a smart boy. I know stuff.
You are. Yeah. Steve did not concede a second goal, no.
Can we have a readout of what the cards were that they played? So Maria has played grudge match. Steve has played fullback. So Maria has singled out Hooper.
You'd have to imagine Steve singles out either Scourge or Pelagia. Then
Go Scourge. I think Scourge is the better option overall because empathy is a pain in the arse, and I think Scourge for the Brewers is actually quite a nice target when they can start wrapping.
Yeah, so there's an argument for making the other target better.
That's a very good point. Yeah, that's a really solid argument actually.
Also, sort of slightly scares Pelage to commit properly,
Yeah, because maybe she doesn't want to come in if she's
or
going to
commits
be.
early. Anyway,
So Maria effectively loses her goal influence as a result of taking grudge match, so she's back to her 13. Steve's got fullback, which is the charge for one for
Yes.
somebody? Or for everyone?
no, just one person
Just
within
one
8,
person
but
within
there's
8
no
of the
within
edge.
8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's played it for the 5 because
I think
maybe that was his highest card.
possibly no. Yeah, the deployment line is 10 inches.
Deployment line is 10 inches.
So Friday can't shadow light into
Sadly not.
8 because he's above the goal line. So that is a full stack Piper, 2 on Pelage, 1 on Gravs, and I think that's 3 on Scourge.
That, I think, is 3. We've got 6,
Yes.
3, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 1 left.
13. There we
Yeah,
go.
there's the 13.
Because one of them's on the plot card.
Yes, because she had 14 total from her goal
Yep.
influence. She's got 1 out.
Maths.
Quick maths. Raw sauce. Three on Hooper, 4 on Desi, 4 big stack on Corker.
Corks.
So that is 11. That is all his influence because it's difficult to remember sometimes that Corker has such a low influence.
Difficult.
But he's also got an additional 4 influence already on the field.
Yeah. So it has to be looking at a Piper activation here. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. You melody first, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So is Hooper coming to Piper or is Piper going to Hooper?
Hooper is going to Piper.
Can he stay engaged by Scourge?
Should be able to.
Yes, he can.
And Hooper counters.
Yep. Piper is still crowded out by Desi, so just tack 5. But a tackle push on 1, so just looking for 2 3s here.
It lets Hooper have the counter, though.
Remember the single out of the last second. I think Steve may have actually reminded her of that. So she's tackle pushed him out, immediately spent
Double
the
pushed.
Oh, double pushed.
Because they're on 1. If it was tackle push, he would still get the counter.
Of course, so double pushed him out, then heroiced him back in
Yep.
with the momentum she generated. So Steve's counter attack is effectively just completely negated.
Yeah, sorry. He physically hasn't let in the goal yet. So.
So that was the tackle push,
Yep.
buying another attack. Where's Piper's knocked down? Like 4, 5?
5, I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's
high.
good.
It's not. But it needs to not be. It is on 5.
Yeah, I think Skulk's got lowered over the season 4 boundary, but not.
Yeah.
Long double push.
Yep. Looks like sending him towards Pelage and closer to Scourge.
Let's give Scourge a cuddle.
So 3 left.
I'd be tempted to give Hooper Corker a tonk, just to proc the unpredictable movement thing. Because Steve has no momentum to
Counterattack. And just have it procced for later in
just
the
so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I can see that as a an argument. I think that makes a lot of sense. Then if you do need to deal with Corker, you haven't got to worry about him bouncing away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the legendary.
Maria declares the legendary.
Sending everyone towards Steve's goal. So it used to be a 2-inch push, now it's a 3-inch push.
Still an 8-inch pulse? Or is it
8-inch
6?
pulse,
Yeah.
I believe. Or 8-inch pulse rather than 8-inch pulse. I don't need to put the stress on pulse. We know it's a pulse. It's not going to be an aura, is it?
8-inch aura of
8-inch aura of everyone gets pushed all the time.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I think it'll be fair and balanced.
Corker gets pushed.
Not used his advance yet, so presumably just going to sort of like go round the outside.
Hit tapping as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably don't push Desi here.
Yeah, probably leave Desi where she is. Desi's fine.
Just sort of creating a roadblock around Steve's goal, giving him less options to where to kick the ball out.
Fewer options, Dan.
That's what I said.
Yep. Decimate is still in 4 inches of spigot for the improved defence.
That's probably Friday, but
I said Decimate, didn't I? I meant Friday. Oh, maybe she's just out now. Just out. So Friday. Fuck. I mean, darn.
Spigot's not going to get pushed.
Spigot's not getting pushed because Friday is currently a 4-1, not a 5-1.
I think, unfortunately, having a 6-stack Piper activation sort of makes the last bit of Maria's turn not hugely.
She's had to commit a lot of influence to get herself a goal.
It's not underwhelming, but it really can only generate 2 more VPs.
She could have comfortably left him with 4.
Yeah.
In hindsight, but
do you want to take that risk?
No, exactly. The thing is, how much of an arse are you going to feel if you put 4 on someone and then turn out needing 5? Better to have it and not need it, I always say, Dan.
Just takes the tackle push. Just
Just a tickle Friday out the way.
yeah.
Just a little skosh.
Although I think
Tickle her again.
tickled her into Spigot defense.
Smart. So this should be going up to 8-2 for the Rats if this all goes to plan. Fingers crossed. Bonus time.
time's up to
Correct. ABT, always bonus time.
Hits
Another screamer.
2 screamers. And I am updating the score.
Yeah, everyone just chill out. Dan's on it now.
You've been called out for language, I believe.
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did say I said a swear earlier. Sorry, guys.
It's Jason Fox.
Shut up, Jason.
And chooses to slide. Is that on 6? I feel like that's on 6. I was looking at chat, I didn't see. Another
I feel like it probably is, but I don't know
very
if she
tiny
knows it.
kick out.
Just another little kick out.
It just wobbles back off the post.
John got to swear when he was doing stream commentating. Why can't I?
Because people like John.
That was really uncalled for, Dan. You know what? That was just uncalled for. I thought we were getting along so well.
Snaps it to Friday.
Yeah. True grit on Hooper.
Yeah.
He's getting ready to smack stuff.
Paid for with a beer token, I believe.
Yeah, I think he bared it.
Yeah, because he was
He
left
got
at 0.
no momentum. You got no moms. Scourge is countered. Because
Scourge is not counted.
Scourge is not counted. Definitely thought about it though. Mom KD. Is Scourge in cover though? Or was Scourge
yes.
in cover? Okay, so tax 6.
But singled out.
Good point. I forgot about the single.
So, tack 6, tack 8.
Tack 8.
It's
And now
8 with a
+1
+1
damage.
damage, yeah.
Still a wrap. So it's Mom 5, Mom push. And the push bringing Scourge just out of cover, hopefully, I think is the plan.
Yeah.
Yep, looks good. Where is Hooper off to?
Not being threatened by Pelage and by Scourge, I believe.
Yeah,
Hooper is singled out, so Hooper
So-
would die.
just denying them the kill. Yeah, that's not going to be far enough, Steve. He's only got a 7-inch sprint backwards. Nope. I think he's looking at whether he can just... Oh, he is sprinting.
Yeah.
I think he was looking at whether he could just hit again and jog away from Scourge.
Yes. Scourge does still threat, but would have to use some pushes to then cause Pelage to
Yeah,
threat.
and Scourge doesn't kill him on his own, I don't think.
Yes. Friday has not got any influence, so cannot pass the ball, because you cannot use a beer token for a pass, I believe.
Correct. She can still move it around, though,
Yep.
and that beer token can be used for free dirty knives.
But I mean, if you wanted to save Hooper, that would be the way to do it.
Yes. Yeah, you're not going to do it this activation.
But having that ball on anyone that isn't Friday is a bit scary.
Can you say that again without yawning, Dan?
No. I'm on my 4th coffee. How am I yawning?
You're going to need to pee so much.
Bladder of steel.
They do call him Dan Steel Bladder Adams. Apparently.
You do now.
Welcome to the Vengeance 5 stream with Steel Bladder and Booster Seat.
The worst buddy cop film ever. So Scourge will need to pay 2 to stand up and then not have his +1 damage for his activation, which is kind of sad.
That is a really sad Scourge.
Because there's no miasma, which would be the way to sort that one out.
Yeah. Salve. Remove a condition.
Haven't seen a lot of miasma, which is a shame because I think she's really good.
Well, Maria is a massive fan of Vet Graves, so it doesn't surprise me that she felt that Miasma was the drop for him.
Very good
Tags
point
on
for
the
the chat. Bonesaw could actually push Hooper into range.
Oh, what? Jog.
Push dodge.
Push dodge.
Yeah. Very good point. Completely forgot Bonesaw even existed, to be honest.
He was just this weird lump at the bottom of the screen.
Although Bonesaw might want to stamina sprint in order to get in a position after the ball is dead.
I did not hear what the result was. It looks like a weak point.
Yep.
Knockdown,
they ain't tough.
Knockdown, they ain't tough, sorry. So that's Vet Graves hitting Decimate. I didn't hear if she countered. I suspect she didn't.
Probably not.
Steve's only got 2 momentum.
Which makes sense with what Hooper rolled.
Yeah.
Started on 0. No, must have counted.
No, he wrapped in the second attack. And he wrapped. No, he heroic to the beer token.
That's fine.
So he should have
Either
3
way.
momentum, so maybe he did counter.
Yeah.
We're really good at this, paying attention to the stream.
I'm trying to read chat. You're not. You've got no excuse.
Yeah, but there's so much other stuff going on, and I'm getting distracted.
I've been a bit disappointed with the resins of late.
The new ones look pretty good. So you actually see that some of their production values because they look pretty nice.
Of course,
Makes no difference.
The new ones are. Look at the corner there, pretty good. Oh yeah.
We've been quiet for a moment there.
Yeah.
A little bit of dead air while some intense decision making goes on.
Steve's activation.
They changed.
What would you do? What do you think Corker's plan for his influences this turn?
I was wondering that because
Is it just like aim at Piper and hope?
is it walk over to Piper with like
You're just like, I'm going
Do
to
you-
whiskey chase myself.
do you heroic iron fist yourself?
You heroic now. And then I'm assuming if that's a walk, it's walk, whiskey chase.
Do you heroic now or do you heroic if you can walk to Piper and still have Decimate in? Because I don't think Decimate's in the heroic at the moment.
It depends whether you value the heroic on Spigot or Decimate.
Or do you think you can acrobatic Decimate out, walk, and double push Piper back to everyone else?
We'll find out. You can't. It's physically possible you could do that. Decimate clears conditions.
Ooh, where is she off to?
It looks like.
Oh, Lord. I have questions. This is brave.
It might be if Decimate can hit enough pushes, which she can. Let's just assume she can.
Yeah.
You can force Scourge to activate, otherwise Corker just takes him off the table.
Okay.
Because that's a knockdown singled out Scourge, so you're possibly getting 4 pushes each time.
Fair play.
So if you're just pushing him round into Corker, if Scourge doesn't activate, he's gone. Because Corker's damage track's pretty good.
It's got a 4 at the top end.
Is it 4 at the top end?
Yeah.
Nice. Wasn't sure if there was a cheeky 5. But he's also got Iron Fist.
Yes, he has. So Mom 3 push on Scourge there. It's not the wrap, sadly. She's only up to tax 6 from 5 because she's still crowded out by
Vet Graves.
Not anymore though. She's just used Duelist Lunge to get out.
Yeah. Although now being base to base, it does limit where you can push him slightly.
Yeah.
Like, if you hit the 4-inch push, it's going to have to come directly towards you, pretty much.
So it's 2 damage push, Mom 3 damage push.
Down to 1 and 2 respectively.
Yep, because of Scourge's tough hide. Decimate continues to chase him. Uh-oh.
Down to 7, I believe that was.
Yeah.
So same again, 3 and 2.
3 and 2, down to 2 and 1.
Yep.
So he's on 4 health now.
Yep. And should now be impossible. Can you kill that? You have to hit 3.
You'd have to hit the 3 twice. Bonus timing, maybe?
It's still sketchy.
I don't think so.
That's pretty much hitting every dice, right?
Oh, dead. Oh, maybe it was on one less than we thought.
Yeah, I'm sure I heard them say 7. But yeah,
Do you not, if it's the same again, do you not take the pushes and then dodge decimate further away, maybe? Or maybe you don't want decimate that far out of position.
I think
But
you
you
should.
can, can't
take
you do the
pushes.
you can do the 3 push 2 push,
Yeah.
dodge close,
Yeah.
and then resolve the damage, right?
Yeah. Well, no, you take
you
the
do
3
push.
Yeah,
Resolve the damage, but then you can't dodge deci then
because there's nothing to go
because
towards.
there's nothing to dodge directly towards.
Pass. We're not TOs. We don't have to worry about that.
Who cares? Someone else can figure that out. If you're in the chat and you think you might know, feel free to keep that to yourself.
Who's got the mic?
Pelage measuring again to see if the 9 inches that
Still
she's
not
out
in
of
range.
has changed.
Yeah.
Oh no, still
No,
over.
I think that was measuring how many pushes he need to get in.
Cool.
So that was a 9-inch widget plus 1. So it's more than 1 inch of push is needed to get Hooper into Pelage.
That's important.
Which means
Because
if Bonesaw wants
Bonesaw-
to do it, it would need to be unexpected.
It'd be pretty bloody unexpected, wouldn't it?
From
See-
4, I think.
Yeah, I think it is, which means you need to hit everything. But you're singled out,
Yeah,
so
it's possible.
he could be very unexpected.
Well, actually, I think you take the crowd out from Desi, but not need to take a parting blow.
Yes, yeah, I agree.
because-
Once you're unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Bonesaw.
I think that is quick round at the extreme bottom as well.
Yeah. Ah, so is he tickling that to go 7 and then moving another 7?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, this is going to be so unexpected. He's arrived. How expected was it? We're about to find out.
I mean, if a man popped up with an entire drum set behind you, you'd get
You'd be
pushed forward.
surprised.
Yeah.
That arrival would be unexpected. 7 dice, 3-1. Even if you miss it, you take the push dodge just to mean that the counter attack is pointless.
That's a miss.
That's a lot of 2s and 1s.
Yeah.
It's push dodge, but that means Hooper is safe.
Yes. If what we saw measured earlier was what
Yeah,
we thought.
dodging Bonesaw out of Hooper's 2 inches because her Bonesaw is only on,
Yep.
what, 7 health, 8 health? No, less than 6 maybe.
6 or 7.
He might come back on 6.
Yep. And confirming out of 9.
Bonesaw comes back on 6.
With no other influence live from Maria to get him into range.
I don't think Bonesaw healed, did he?
I don't believe so. And that's still a lot of effective influence over on the Brewers side. Pops up times called.
Pelage is probably going after Desi, I guess.
Depends where Hooper ends up, I think. Not Hooper. Spigot.
The dog is sprinting to engage after having
Oh,
put
so that would be
pick me
pick me up, not
Yeah, it was pick
not
me up
time score.
onto Spig and then sprinting to engage Piper. So this is going to be all that influence is going to come down on Piper.
Yeah. I think you want to cage him, don't you?
You do. Can you cage him very well though with all his push? Yeah, I guess you can.
As long as you're up on momentum, which you should be. I think. No
Spig's
time's
walking in.
called, just walking in. Spending beer.
Keeping the momentum. No one else needs the time scored, I guess.
For a single 5. Yep,
Yep,
gets
there it
it
is.
on the nail.
KD. So now, what do you think? Does Pelage go after Spigot? I think that would be a bad idea.
It's her only option if she wants to gain that momentum. I guess you could
She could
attack
go
with
after
the dog.
Desi, but Desi might
Desi just
disengage her. Does some double pushes though, right?
Yeah.
V1 was that V2, then V3 was that guy, and then V4 and 5 would be that.
Even with Tough Hide, Spigot will take quite a lot of hurt. He's only 14 health at
If it was
3-1.
at that point, you're feeding like a double kill for the top of the turn, possibly.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because if you don't spend Corker's beer token, you've got the potential 7 influence activation at the top of next turn. Not to mention, you've still got Bonesaw, who's only on 6 health. If you can keep Friday within Spigot's 5-1, or sorry, the aura where she's defense 5, armor 1,
Well, I don't even think you do that. I think you literally just like
you just run Friday off.
run top, yeah. Like none of the Ratcatchers are catching a move 10 Friday.
No, that's true.
Pelage goes in on Spigot, I believe.
Yep.
So charging Spigot.
His death starts to a 4-1. So Mom 2,
Up to 3, down to 2.
down to 2 for Spigot's Tough Hide. And then an additional attack.
Stands Piper for +1 dice. So just a flat 5. Another 2, up to 3, down to 2.
So Spigot has taken 4 damage, but will now have the snared or 3 damage from Pelage's Dilemma condition.
Opts for snared by the sound of it.
I thought I said the... Oh, it was the snare.
Yeah.
Oh, snare's the dog as well. Poor boy.
Is Love Creature only on attacks?
I believe so. I think it's attack or character play.
Yeah, so not traits.
Will not affect the traits. So
Friday Shadow Lakes.
is she going to throw her knives and then run away, or throw her knives and get involved?
I don't think she needs
Drops the ball to
Shadow Lake.
Corker.
Yep. Rolls Dirty Knives at Pelage.
Misses it. See, I'd be tempted to walk into that
Yep.
for an extra crowd out, and then
Take
go
3.
Interesting.
So Steve really all-inning this scrum in the middle.
Yeah,
Because if he doesn't kill models,
it's probably over.
well, he's got to kill models and protect the ball, which is doable easily.
100%.
But it feels like there's a lot of goal threats that you need to.
Deal with,
Deal
because
with.
even Pelage is a goal threat at this point.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Here's what I'm hoping happens. Steve wails on Piper. Next turn, kills Piper, passes to Desi, who dodges upfield and is then miles away from everyone.
Apart from presumably Scourge.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you dodge Desi back here, then that brings him off.
definitely.
Brings Vet Graves off. So dodge Desi towards the cover on the right-hand side towards Maria's.
So buys an attack against Piper.
Yep. Mom knockdown. Piper's on 11, selects the momentous 4, putting Piper down to 7 health. Mom 3, putting Piper down to 4 health. Pardon me. Sorry for the burp on the stream there, guys.
Steve going into the next turn with a heavy momentum advantage.
You take the Mom 3 if you hit it here and leave him on 1.
I think so.
So he's taken non-mom 2 just to leave Piper on 1 health.
We only rolled 3 successes on that one.
Yeah.
I don't think he had much options. And the beer tokens for the last one.
Oh, interesting. He wants to kill him here. Interesting. I would have left him alive.
Possibly. Yep.
Obviously, everyone's different, but I think having Piper on the field and unable to reliably do anything is way better. I would have spent the beer token to generate beer tokens for everyone around him.
Free beer.
Yeah. So they thought that Corker had ended within range to have to take 3 damage from Pelage, but it's only if you're engaging.
And that's turn. Everyone's activated.
I still think it would be much better to have left Piper alive on 1 health. Removing Piper from a whole turn of the game is huge, because now Piper's got the option to come back to deny to interfere with any goal runs.
Yeah, although no legendary... Corker's got to move the ball.
Yeah, the ball's not
Activation
safe
one.
there. Although Bonesaw's only on 6, so...
But Corker can't make it in activation 1 due to gliding.
No, but Hooper can kill him. Oh,
It's close.
It's close.
It's not as on as you think.
no,
I think.
you're right, because he's only got 2 damage on 2, and he's tacked 5 against a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
It could. Also, Maria doesn't need to put influence on Bonesaw to make him a viable goal threat.
Okay, I see that. So what are we thinking?
If Piper comes on within 16 of Corker,
What you do is you make...
I have no idea what those plots were.
Well, Steve's going first. Mike.
Sorry, I'll go check.
Oh. Plots. Sorry, man. Cheers. Yeah, I have to say, I do think that's an oversight by Steve. So Maria's played go for the knees, someone's got +1 tack, and back in the game for Steve.
No one's out of the game. Oh, no, it's the reallocate influence one, isn't it?
Yeah. You're back in the game. So you have to imagine Scourge is getting... Is Scourge getting the +1 tack? Pelage, probably, actually.
I reckon Bonesaw.
Possibly Bonesaw for a goal run.
Maybe even Vet Graves.
What do you reckon, to sprint up and try and... If he sprints, do you reckon he'll get to Corker there?
I don't know what his threat ranges are like, but...
He sprints 7 2-inch melee.
Possibly.
Maybe that's in. I don't know if he'll be in and have a goal.
Well, I think you need to allocate some to Graves just so you can control where Steve can put the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. This is a problem now.
And I think that's only 2 on Hooper, right?
2 on Hooper, 4 on Desi, 4 on...
So Hooper's not likely to kill Bonesaw.
Yeah, because he's got 1 on Friday.
Yeah.
Is he going to pass to Friday, dodge her up, and then go and wail on Pelage? Because then there's stuff between Bonesaw and Piper and the ball, and
Yep.
the only one who can get the ball is Vet Graves.
Possibly.
And if Vet Graves has to move to do it,
Where's Hooper's KD?
3.
3. So a slippery Bonesaw could take that parting blow.
Yes. That's true.
And no clips over the base as well.
That's true. Well, 5 inches won't get him over the base there, though. Not with a 50 mil. He's more than...
No, he...
If he's more than 2 away, he doesn't get over the base, right?
A 30 mil is more than an inch, but a 50 mil is less than 2 inches.
Just under, I think. Oh, who knows?
I don't know.
It's sketchy. So it looks like it is Corker activating first. Oh, Maria's forgot to put half plus 1 attack. It's going on Pelage.
Yeah. Although if Pelage dies, the... Oh, no. No, that's the wrong plot card. Ignore me.
So 2, 4 with rough ground. 5. That's a 7-inch. That's a 5-inch sprint from the 7.
Oh, it's Corker 5/7.
Corker's a 5/7, and he's clipping rough ground
for
there.
some reason.
My chair's very creaky. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, creepy chairs.
What's the issue here?
I think it's just Steve's just working out what happens if he buys an attack and doesn't hit the KD.
He's got 3 crowd outs. I should hope he'd hit the KD.
But if he doesn't, he would just waste his
He's
entire captain.
Gone the way I thought he would.
Yeah. Which forces Pelage into a better, worse position for Maria.
I still think I would have passed to Desi first, maybe? I don't know. Let's see what happens.
So we're on 10 dice versus a 5-0.
Taking the momentous knockdown. The problem is Pelage, of course, has the empathy trait, which means that any momentous damage or playbook results, including damage that are momentous, do not generate momentum against him. So 4 damage, non-momentous thanks to empathy. She's only 12 health.
Yep.
But he's unlikely to hit that 3 times.
Correct.
Three damage, so she is down to 5 health.
Corker does have 2 beer in the bank. Or 1 beer plus a momentum, which can generate a bit.
Yeah. I'm hoping Steve spent a beer, not an influence there, because he needs the influence to make a kick if he's going to.
No, he's gone all the way down.
This is interesting.
I guess Corker's just not kicking?
So is Corker just going to drop the ball onto Friday?
Yeah, probably.
That's got to be it, right? Ooh. Interesting.
Spins for beer.
Don't forget it on spigot. Okay. So spending the beer token to Tough Skin Friday, making her currently a 5-2.
Gross.
Gross stat line. Even the Smiths are jealous. I'm going to sit like this so that the fan isn't catching my mic. $5-2. He's only tack 5, so you better hope you hit everything. Blech. So now you got to hope you get another kill from somewhere, and then take the goal. It's currently 8-6 to the Ratcatchers. So Friday is out of dilemma of
No, she's in dilemma, but would need the heroic in order
to get him in. She has the momentum though.
Yeah.
So it'd be a sprint heroic
But
dilemma.
if Piper gets this ball, the goal is on.
Yeah, but don't you just say, you come to me, then he has to leave Hooper's melee zone.
No, because it's
For the dilemma. Because it's a jog. And he'd have to go through Hooper's melee zone to get there, right?
I think with it being 8 inches, you've got a bit of a wiggle room. You might be able to skirt past it. You've got to take a parting blow, but you might be able to take Desi rather than Hooper. Because you just need to be with an 8, that's a 7-inch widget.
True.
Because if he gets the ball, then it can be passed to Graves and reveried in.
I was thinking, oh yeah, because he'd have to go to Friday, yeah.
Yeah. Because you're assuming he's going to say, you come to me.
Yeah.
Or at this point, do you sack off this turn, pull back, and try and out momentum, so that you get to go first next turn,
Do you
and
just double-
Friday's
just
not.
double down like wailing on Hooper or something.
Yeah, and then Friday's not tough skinned.
Yes.
If you commit Piper and you don't get the ball,
It's over. I should say it's swung back into Steve's favour.
well, yeah, because then you have to imagine Steve can kill Piper, and Friday's got the ball, no influence, so can't knock one in. But
Looks like she's going for the Vet Graves activation.
Do
I'm not
you-
sure Vet Graves does a great deal here.
yeah, but do you just buy Vayne Tough and bonus time it?
How many influence do you have?
One.
Whatever mana you ask for it.
Tag along with Squeak. Nice.
I still wouldn't buy the attack. I think I'd probably just
By
purchase
there,
it.
tough.
Interestingly as well. No, it's not
No,
interesting.
she's
It's not-
making the attack. Attack 6.
Let's say, because I think Friday is below 10, so Squeak could get +1 net hit, but then you're still hitting a 5-2 to try and get the other one for.
So currently attack 6. Maria's considering the bonus time.
5-2.
7 dice against a 5-2.
4 5s needed. Although push on one as well? No tackle, isn't it? That's nothing.
Nothing. Oh, no,
Oh,
enough for
one.
the tackle. She got 1 through.
I could not answer that question. Where's Mick? Mick! I'm not qualified anymore.
Spending the momentum she generated for the tackle, giving the rat 2 influence?
Yep.
No, considering it. But I didn't think she did. Because she still got her momentum. Okay, so... Oh, interesting. I wouldn't have done that.
What?
I would have gone with Desi now.
Oh, Friday. Friday's got beer, so can try and get the ball back.
Yes, but if you go with Desi,
I think if you don't
she-
get the ball back, you just possibly just lose the game.
oh, because of Reverie, of
Yeah.
course. Of course. What am I talking about? Sorry, chat. I know nothing. Momentous tackle to plot close control.
Steve kindly pointing out close control is optional.
Trying a mind game. Do you think if you got the ball here, you pass to Desi and dodge her?
What is the advantage for giving Friday the ball in this situation? Why is this even a discussion?
I don't know. 8-6. 8-6 to Rats.
Oh, Pelage died.
Oh, it is 8-8.
Yeah.
What do we know?
I updated it based on their score.
Oh man,
Yeah.
we're really dumb. We forgot to account for the fact that Pelage died.
Well, we don't normally do the score. We're just talking stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
taking the ball. Now we're going for the pass to Decimate. I have to assume. Counter attack does nothing because 5-2 as a stat line is egregious.
Oh, there's no influence left for the pass, is there? I thought that's.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
he used a bear token for the attack.
Sure.
3 dice.
You've got to be very careful where
Do
you
you
dodge
heroic?
Desi in this situation.
Don't you heroic? So the pass was successful. You
This
don't
could
like
be a
it?
squeak goal, right? Because if you jog towards Desi, you are either in range of Squeak or Bonesword, depending on if you jog to them or they jog to you.
I mean, is it a squeak goal though?
Could be.
Okay.
I'm not wrong.
It's literally feasible.
Squeak's a 2-4 kick. It's not horrible.
Oh, is it 2-4?
Yeah, I think it's 2-4. He might even be 2-6.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's a...
Through the dirty
He's
knife.
2-6.
He's a 2-6 kick. Okay, this could be on then.
It's possible.
That could be strange. He has only got one momentum left, Steve.
Yeah, so...
So if he wants to take the goal next turn, next activation, he's not bonus timing it. Can he afford to wait and take the spigot activation? It's going to depend on how this Piper activation goes.
I can't see how much influence is on Piper. How much influence is on
4.
Piper?
I believe. Yeah, 4.
4. Confirmed 4.
So Maria has no momentum though. So
No
sprinting.
momentum.
Sprinting for 1.
So can't get the Reverie goal.
Can't get the Reverie goal.
Unless you bank on Desi missing tackle push.
Reverie costs 3.
Yeah. So you jog, or was that a sprint?
That was a sprint.
Oh, was it sprint? Ignore
Yeah.
that. Fucking no clue.
So Decimate's coming to Piper. I think that's okay.
I think question. Desi goes to Piper, which
yeah.
means Piper's not in cover at least.
Also, Piper stays near to Hooper in case you need to change up your plan.
I'm pretty sure that was the worst choice.
35 minutes
Do
remaining.
you think so?
I think so.
For
I'm not sure.
Steve?
Because the Reverie goal's not on, is not Bonesaw way more threatening?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Hits the double push and then heroics are back in.
Yeah, lovely. Buys another attack. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That may have scuppered Steve.
Although he said there was a plan, so... Third influence. Takes tackle
3-1
push,
tackle
just.
push. Just. Barely.
1, 2, 3. So this is the last influence, so will
Which is for the
probably be a
pass
pass, you'd imagine.
To Bonsaw. Should have 1 momentum.
Which I
Do you
think...
bonus time it?
No, I think you don't bonus time it, right?
She's chosen to. Doesn't make it. Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
I thought the heel might be more relevant than the bonus time. But... So it's 5 inches to the 3, which looks like it's pretty perfect unless it goes off the edge. As long as it doesn't go off the edge, that's pretty good.
Oh my gosh. What's going on now?
It's close. It's very close.
It's on the board.
The ball is on the board.
Bonesaw can still score with that, right? Oh, Bonesaw's got it.
Yeah.
Now then.
But now Hooper has to activate, right? No heroic.
No, now Desi goes in with tackle push on 3. 100% that is it.
Yeah, right.
It's
fine.
got to be at. Because Decimate's got a much better chance to do that.
Attack 5.
Plus, he can't just... Has he got acrobatic? He hasn't, has he?
Well, Bonesaw?
Yeah.
No. He's
So
slippery.
Yeah, but he... oh, yeah, okay. So he could still walk away from that.
Yeah. Because Desi's KD's on 5, right?
Oh, no, he's going for Hooper, I think. I would have gone for Desi. Maybe she can't charge from there?
Yeah, I think you'd have to acro and then charge, and then Bonesaw Death Stance is the... Oh, no, she doesn't know momentum, normally.
He's gone with Hooper. Come on, push.
Surely you Mon push so you can heroic and then...
You Mon push the heroic.
Oh, apparently Hooper's got a tackle on too, apparently. Is that science? It's probably science.
Yep, Mon push. Heroic. I would have pushed him to within 1 of you, but sure. No, I would not. What am I on about?
Yeah, tackle on 2. Although then that gives a reliable place for Bonesaw to generate momentum.
So True Grit in the second attack. So he's got 3. So does he take the knockdown or the tackle?
The knockdown could go worse, right?
Yeah,
But
I
it
think-
also could go way better.
If he takes the tackle, he hasn't got momentum for any counter attack. So it just whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
So he's gone for the knockdown.
Yep. So Splat Scatter.
Did Hooper move to do that? I think he did.
Yeah, he had to because Bonesaw was just outside of 2.
Yeah.
And Maria's got no momentum to stand him up.
That's true. Scourge is still to go though.
Oh, that's a.
Interesting.
But you can't sacrifice the stamina to stand up.
No. And you've still got Spig, who can heroic, jog 7, boot the ball away.
No influence on him.
He's got. Oh yeah, no,
The
you're
beer.
right. 100%. That's beer.
I don't think you can sacrifice stamina to stand
You
up. can
can't.
No.
Stamina's at the beginning of the activation.
Yeah. And you've got to sacrifice your advance, not an advance, I think.
So we're just being told apparently the clocks are pretty even. About what time? About 9 minutes apiece. So Steve is actually just confirming to Maria there that she cannot sacrifice her stamina to stand up and then jog normally. Meaning that Scourge is going to have to generate some momentum so that Bonesaw has a chance at the goal. But that gives both Spigot and Decimate a chance to activate and do something.
Is that within 5? That's the question. Oh no, these 2 influence on there. You can charge.
Yeah.
It's not within 5,
Can't walk and do it.
so it's going to be the charge.
That's a very upset sound
But-
coming from Maria there.
But if he charges to that, he's got to charge up a bit because otherwise you're going to disease Bonesaw, which means he can't stand.
Oh gosh, she's not realised that.
Oh no! Oh no!
But will Steve pick up on the fact that Bonesaw will become diseased?
Oh no!
Oh my god, there's so much drama here, you guys. So much drama.
That looks like 2 inches on Bonesaw, right?
That's absolutely 2 inches on Bonesaw because he's at 2 of...
Gross.
Okay, if Steve is on point here and realises that Bonesaw should become diseased, Maria has just... That's a lot of ones.
That's not the wrap because that would have let you stand up Bonesaw.
Oh my gosh. There is so much drama here.
I'm feeling it.
I'm so excited and worried. Momentous like 2?
Yeah. 'Cause not. Oh no, he's not diseased because he's only just come back on.
Oh yes.
We're fine, we're fine.
Everything's fine, you guys. And he snuck Bruck.
Snuckbrook.
He sneaked a break.
Okay. So do you think Hooper on 9 dice? Would you risk slippering out of that? 3 6s. He is slippery, right? And I'm not just imagining that.
Is he still slippery? He used to be, didn't he?
I might just be imagining that, you know. Desi Bison Tackets Piper. Yeah, he is still slippery.
Cool. 1 damage push.
No momentum, but 1 damage push. Still the same. No longer taking the parting blow, which I think is the relevant bit.
Was it his knockdowns on 5?
If it could happen, you don't want it to.
Yeah, true.
Because you're so sad if that happens.
This still isn't a great situation for the Brewers, though. Acrobatic. Okay. I might have doubled down on killing both Piper and... Aren't Piper and Bonesaw both on 6?
I don't know
Or
about
Piper might be a bit on a bit more, but
Yeah.
I might have doubled down on killing both of them.
Possibly. Although, you can't leave the ball free, right?
No, but... Okay, so she sprinted to pick up the ball.
Nope.
If she had sprinted and glided, could she have gotten to Bonesaw and started pushing him? I think then you're risking him getting back up and scoring, I guess.
Where this ball's going to go is the question, though.
Dog.
Has Spigot activated yet? Because you could
Spigot's not activated
pass, dodge, and then jog.
Yes.
It's a very low momentum.
No, putting the ball on the dog.
On the snared dog.
Genuinely putting the ball on the dog.
Misses
Engaged
the
by
pass.
Graves. Eesh.
This might be better for him. 5 to the 5 is much better than it being on the dog, I think.
Yeah, but Maria's got a good chance to win momentum.
Rat's not gone yet.
Rat's not gone yet.
Rat can kill the ball.
Rat can kill the ball.
That's probably it, right? A rat reset seems good.
Rat reset, kick out to Piper.
Or kick out to this side anyway.
Generate 3 influence off Bonesaw. 3 momentum, sorry.
Well, Bonesaw could...
Has Maria remembered that the rat hasn't activated?
I don't know.
Is-
You'd imagine so. Miria's a good player.
She is, but it's easy to forget these sort of things in the heat of battle.
I hated that.
Good.
Yeah, with Steve sitting on no momentum and only 2 beer tokens in play, I'm going to be pretty happy just Bonesaw generating momentum, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty rough end of turn for the Brewers here, actually. Oh, there we go. There's Squeak. Squeak not killing the ball. Or maybe you can kill the ball from here, can't
Yeah, you don't line of sight.
you? Nope.
Okay.
No ball kill. Is that just to stop
I
Spigot
get-
moving? No, Spigot still move.
No, because so now if Maria does go first, she's got like pass reverie,
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. I still feel like I had to kill the ball, but I also don't play football. Well, I do, but
Yeah, what the hell do we know, really, Dan?
no, we're just here to
What do we know about playing football?
talk nonsense.
Doggo wiggling in. Bonesaw paying the momentum, getting up. What's he going to do?
So that ball is the win either way.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, that realistically is both players' best chance to win.
Yeah.
I mean, Steve could kill Bonesaw and Piper, but that's unlikely. So running right across,
Jogs to the other side.
jogging rather, yeah. Staying engaged. Out of Desi. Ready to give him a tonk.
Looking for the push dodge.
The PD. Oh, he's got 4 on him.
Yeah,
I thought he had 3.
pretty sure it's full. Yeah.
Interesting. Lot of 2s.
Oh,
That's
that's no momentum.
That's nothing.
So that's non-mom dodge. Tries it again.
Here he is again. Much better.
Yeah, there we go.
Unexpected arrival. Just push Decimate Miles. You gotta do it.
I think I would.
I want someone to unexpected arrival. And there's only one person who can, and he better do it.
There's 2 people. Not in this game, but
No, but I meant in this.
yeah. Actually, there's 3. Sorry, I think.
I want him to arrive unexpectedly. Oh, she went for a push dodge.
Yeah.
I would have just. I honestly would have thought about shunting Decimate 4 inches away.
That's why you're not on top table playing rats, I guess.
Shut up, Dan.
That's another push dodge.
Yep.
So you got to imagine that's got to be the disengage.
Nope. You going for another hit?
Oh, yeah.
Hoping for the unexpected this time.
Nope, doesn't
Missed
happen.
it by 1. This has got to be the disengage.
Yeah. Push dodge.
Push dodge. Dodge.
So 3 momentum plays, probably 2.
Yes, because you just hit the rat twice, right?
Which you might wrap on the
Do you
second one.
rat jog to try and engage Bonesaw?
I think you...
Yes.
Yes.
If he's within
Yeah, definitely.
jog, yeah.
Because Spigot's one of the few people that can legitimately threaten the KD.
No, you hit the rat, and if you are within 6, you go and engage Bonesaw.
Yeah.
Or you just walk to engage Bonesaw. You
Yeah,
don't need to bother with the rat. What am I talking about? You're just like, I don't know what I'm talking about, Dan.
I'd still attack the rat because you're more likely to get 3 momentum off attacking the rat.
Yeah, fair. Yeah,
Because your attacks...
5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
up to 9. So Mom 3, Mom knockdown. Then you do that again,
Yeah.
hoping for like Mom 3, Mom double push.
Because that puts you momentum up going into the next one.
Richtig. Or correct to our German friends, although I've probably butchered that or probably got the word completely wrong. Ugh, 3 wraps.
That's Spigot things.
Mom 3, non Mom 1, kill the rat for a total of 3 additional momentum, putting Steve up to 5.
5 plays 3.
Fit swing.
I still would have liked to
Is
see
he
that.
engaged by Vet Graves?
Ooh, I'm not sure.
I think he might have been, and that's why he was saying he doesn't get a crowd out because Vet Graves couldn't see him, but he would still take a parting blow.
He would have got a crowd out on the second one because KD's models don't block line of sight.
Nice. Okay, well, I don't know what the cards are, but Steve is going first. So Maria's got 1 momentum.
Oh, there is a seize the initiative.
There's a seize. Someone's having seize. A seize has happened.
So
Steve has dodged Desi.
do you dodge Bonesaw or do you dodge Vet Graves?
That's 5, so Bonesaw is not in. You dodge Vet Graves. You dodge Vet Graves? Question mark?
We like close control.
I don't know that I agree with that dodge from Maria. I think if you dodge Vet Graves back, Desi's got a hell of a hard time getting the ball off him.
Probably because the 3 is stagger, not KD, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's tackle push on 3, but that's against a 3-1.
3-1, yeah.
The other option is you just like double push him backwards a load.
But at this point, Desi could like sprint, hit momentum.
hit 2 momentum, acrobatic, shoot, hit 1 momentum.
Because if Bonesaw's not there, she's got nothing to generate momentum off of, right? Oh, no, she doesn't.
Yeah, I agree.
So you've given her the bouncy castle.
Yeah,
I appreciate it's a 5-0 bouncy castle in cover, but
still.
it's more than she had.
It's a bouncy castle that doesn't have to engage Bonesaw.
Yeah.
So you sprint, take 2 swings. Is that within 7? Do
What?
you think you can sprint round the outside with 7?
You
Sprint?
got acro as well.
Yeah, but then you only get 1 hit to generate momentum.
But you can sprint, attack, see what you hit.
We forgot about Pelage.
Why does that matter?
Well, because now... yeah, fair enough.
It's bad if
I
like, the
just
goal
meant
misses.
Now if the goal misses, there's a lot of danger.
Yeah. If the goal misses, then Steve just go like audibles into trying to kill Vet Graves and someone else. Scourge maybe, although she snuck break last turn.
It really upsets me that both Piper and Bonesaw have been able to survive on 6 health for so long. Like, why aren't they dead by now? Something should have killed them.
Yeah. Corker just walks in, whiskey chaser, hits 2 up to 3, 2 up to 3, 2 up to 3, right?
That's 4.
Outside of Bonesaw's 1, importantly.
5, 6, 7.
That looks like you might clip Bonesaw's melee, but it's hard
No, I
to-
think you can go around and not, but then you will need to hit him once to and then acrobatic, meaning you only get one shot to generate the momentum.
Do not miss your turns to blow. But if you miss it, you can just punt it off towards the outhouse up top.
Yeah, I agree, and then you just wail on people.
Yeah. And you're like... Then Squeak Legendary is really the play to get it back.
Yeah, do you like move Pelage in? Oh no, is that at the start of the activation for tag along? Do they have to start their advance?
No.
So they could move. You move Pelage in,
Yeah.
drag the rat off towards the ball, depending on where it ends up,
Yeah.
obviously.
That's if he doesn't make momentum on the first attack.
So that's
Which will be 4 tack needing 2 5s.
yeah. I'm not a fan,
It's like 52%, I think.
but then if you miss the goal, Bonesaw's probably got the goal on the return next the activation after that.
Yeah, unless you can kill Bonesaw.
Yes.
I don't think anything threats to kill him.
Not from where it is.
Nope.
Nope.
Especially not if you pass to Bonesaw and dodge him. There he goes.
Look at 2 5s. He got the momentous double
Hits
push.
Mom 2 push.
So he's got one for the acrobatic and one for a 3 dice shot.
Sorry, Mom. Yeah, double push. I think Pelage is on the ball path. 2 dice needing 4s. I think Pelage is on the ball path anyway. It's close. Yeah.
She is on the ball path, so it's 2 dice. Misses it.
Misses the goal.
That's rough.
I believe we're in for the grind now.
We are. Oof, are we though? Do you want it to go off the board here? No.
Maria does.
Maria does. I think Steve wants it to stay on. That sounds like a clock.
Pelage takes the ball.
Players gets it. That's rough. It's not unexpected though. 2 dice needing a 4.
75%?
75%. We know how reliable that is. The math says it's 75%. My experience tells me it's about 4.
Only if they're a butcher. If they're a butcher, they'll hit them all the time.
Steve has 3 seconds left on his clock.
Steve has 3 seconds left on his clock, so not a great deal of time to make decisions.
So that's some clock out points.
So
So
Maria can just run this game out right now.
possibly.
She can literally just hold the ball at the
Because-
back and no one else can interact with it.
Yeah. So no, you don't do that. You just
Don't do that. Just hold the ball at the
you
back.
just walk backwards Bonesaw and then walk backwards Scourge, and there's not enough points on the board, right?
Yeah. From here, potentially,
Or unless the pass is going to dodge Piper back.
she's going to go forward with it. I bet you anything she's going for another goal.
Yeah. It's Maria though, so she likes playing the game.
Why is Steve gone up to 9? Sorry. Why is Steve on 9? He killed Squeak.
Yes, correct.
That thing that we were definitely paying attention to.
We were. We're not. It's not our job. We'll try and be more up on it. It's fine.
So she is thinking of dodging power back.
Yep.
Yep, can't dodge out of Hooper's threat.
What? So Maria's got 1 minute 30 on her clock.
Of which she's eating now.
Yep.
So do you walk, make 3 attacks on Bonesaw? With Hooper, very quickly.
Yeah.
Quick, come on, Steve. Walk, make 3 attacks with Bonesaw, done. Oh, I suppose it's only activations you give up points for now, don't you? Not minute.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so every activation, it doesn't matter how long
Yeah.
you take on it. There's a 5 minute death clock.
Yeah. But I think he needs to do stuff now. Like, be quick about it. So he needs to walk, put 3 attacks through a Bonesaw to try and get 6 damage.
Well, he's got to attack
Oh,
Scourge
he's got to
first.
attack Scourge because he's engaged by Scourge. Yeah. I'm thinking... Magical Christmas Land.
Takes Mon Push.
Mon push. Charge bonus or maybe?
No, walking. Your out is killing things at this point.
Yeah, but yeah. I'm thinking of getting the knockdown of Bonesaw and he can't stamina away.
Yeah, so you want 2 shots at it, so you want to heroic yourself and then...
Yeah, because he's got momentum now.
Because if you charge and he death stances, then you're not here. Or
100%.
You shouldn't.
You are 100% right. Mom KD. Take the KD. Take the KD, Steve. Is he going to take the Mom 3? He's taking the Mom 3. He's going to bonus time another hit. He's going to take the Mom 3, bonus time another hit, and hope for another Mom 3. This is brave, but I like it. He's wrapped.
So...
Mom 4, Mom push to kill Bonesaw. Whoa!
And then concedes a point on clock.
Yes.
So Maria has to slam through these activations.
Yeah. So Maria should be on 9 now.
Is on 9.
Yep.
Yeah,
so it's 11-9. Cool.
So at this point, Maria does need to score. So you have to imagine this is a pass to Graves Reverie, right?
Pass to Graves.
Or do you drop it off? No, you drop it off heroic.
She's only got 1 momentum. I don't know what you do.
It's tough. It's so tough.
Piper might have only had 4 influence on him as well. Oh no, Bonesaw had 4 on him.
Yeah. He declared the bars. So it's
a 5 needed.
Yeah. Double engaged. Misses it.
Misses it.
Would have missed a normal
3
one
ones
as well.
and a 3. That sounded like Maria clocking out. Does she give up a point at the end of this activation then if she's now clocked out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if Graves gets it...
No, Steve's on 11.
No, but if Graves gets the snap...
Oh, he can still Reverie.
Yeah.
Because of close control and everything.
Yeah. Which is why I think I would have dropped it off.
So it is on Graves.
Yeah, so it's on Graves. So you pay for the Reverie, you take the parting blow from the dog and...
Parting blow from the dog. So you parting blow from the dog to pop close control, you then take it on Friday.
Yeah. You've got no other option though.
No.
You have to do it. Hitting the pass just means you don't have to take the parting blows. So this is the dog, I believe?
No, this is Friday.
Oh, no, this is Friday.
I think he's forgotten about the dog.
Just breaks the close control. Yeah, forgotten about the dog.
The dog, yeah, they've forgotten about the dog.
But it's not our place to call out rules. Can't get to tap in.
3 dice shot.
Yep. Where's the dog's tackle? Was it even hittable? Hits it.
Yeah, you just need to hit everything.
So that ends 13-11 to Maria.
That's a close game.
Very close. Very well played on both players' part.
Absolutely.
We have 7 minutes left on the round, then I think there's like a 10-minute break, so we'll be back. Is it a 10-minute break between rounds?
There will be, but let me just check the time. I'm screwing off Facebook.
Yeah. So we will back soon, TM? Like
15, 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
Round 3 is 2:50 apparently.
Round 3 is at 2:50.
So we've got 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
What?
About 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so we will see you all there for round 3, and we'll remember to turn the mics off this time.